Hey Patronic X, it's Greg Alba.
Jonald.
We are going to watch the episode of My Hero Academia that everyone on Patreon has been saying
Yup.
is the episode to most look forward to. Shoto Todoroki Origin. I remember the cliffhanger of the last one. No more talking, let's just get to it, people. Uno, dos, tres. We'll talk through the intro. So you... My mom did the same thing. All right.
Build up to the fight. Oh man.
I only use my right testicle in sex. I don't know if you guys know that. My left side is shamed. I hope to... What was our prediction from the last one? Was that Midoriya is going to get close to winning, but he's going to throw the match?
Yeah. That's what he said.
I'm excited for this.
I wonder if Todoroki's going to get pushed to the limit again, maybe let a little fire out. Maybe that'll be what pushes Midoriya to be like, no, don't compromise yourself. I will fall on the sword. Stretch that back out, dog.
Trying to figure out what's going to happen. Like, not even in a joking mood now. Just like... Everyone's talked so much about this, I just gotta absorb it.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, we saw Venom.
Venom!
It's really good.
It's the best.
Highly recommend it.
It's terrific, actually.
This Patreon video that's viewed by 10 people is a product placement video.
The Venom movie.
Really hoping to persuade you guys specifically to go watch it.
Sony was like, if we can just get 5 to 10 people to come out, we'll consider
and then
this
they
movie
get
a
5 to
success.
10 people.
Yeah.
Before you know it, they have 20 people watching Venom. All right, here we go. What is he?
He's a baby.
Oh, I thought he was sucking on. Okay.
He's crying.
Like, what the fuck?
He's sad.
You seem to remember that pretty crystal clear, buddy. I want to do reactions like Bakugo.
With your red eyes.
It's always that same crowd shot.
Yeah.
You can tell by that one guy with the round lips. And he'll primarily stick with an ice attack.
Yeah.
Midoriya's just gonna flick him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Launches him out of the
Here
stadium.
we go!
Yeah.
There it is. There's a flick. Nice. Oh, dope.
Whoa, not bad, dog.
Dope. Oh.
Ooh, right into his left side eye.
They're gonna murder that crowd.
Yeah, seriously.
Damn it.
God damn it, Midoriya.
He has other fingers.
He has at least
9 other fingers.
9 other fingers.
Smart.
Yeah. Huh.
I mean, I feel like your smash could break that ice, dude. Yeah. Go for the crotch.
That's true. He can't do it with his thumbs.
Whoa.
Ooh.
It's like a shotgun blast.
Yeah. Of ice shards.
What does he not have the same amount of fingers as everyone?
Well, he can't. How would he do? I guess he can't do it with his thumbs. I guess he's got fingers to work with.
Whatever. Yeah.
They can't hear you.
Hmm. That's pretty cool enough.
Yeah.
Every time. Oh, no.
Bloody. Ow. What? Whoa. Oh.
He doesn't even look tired.
No, he doesn't. Well, it's easy to cool down, you know?
He's the Indominus Rex.
That's right. Just point that laser. Charge him. Oh, force him. Oh, you're about to.
He's really talking him down. No.
Whoa. What just happened? Whoa, damn. Not bad, dog.
Oh, he wiped the ice clean. Because he has to win.
Yeah, dude, everybody's saying the same thing.
Dude, go. Go punch him. Can they hear him?
I've been wondering that this whole time.
Except you're all bruised like a motherfucker.
I've done this to myself. Come at me, bro.
I love when he stands up.
Oh, yeah, dude. When he gets confident, ain't nothing like it.
He's gonna call someone a bitch one of these episodes.
Bakugo.
He's gonna start punching himself in the face.
Last time, before the commercial break. Win.
No, he's just trying to win.
Ooh, but people get sloppy when they get mad. Whoa.
Tape arms. What?
Whoa! Oh. Ice arm. Oh, God.
It's like we're watching the goddamn Hunger Games. Oh, no.
Yeah, dog. Oh, I guess he can use his thumbs? I don't know. I want to win. Well, at least he's icing his arm. Can they hear that guy?
Like him. Fuck yeah. No, I don't want him to throw the match. I want him to fucking annihilate Todoroki.
Dude.
Why are they questioning why they want to win?
What the fuck?
Oh. This episode is... I'm like... shrugging my shoulders so much this whole episode.
Whoa! Oh, damn.
fuck?
Oh. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh. Ugh. Ew. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Magnum.
Of course you would. That's why he's a real hero.
Oh. This is they're smiling.
They're gonna go attack him.
Yeah, they're both gonna just kick the shit out of Endeavor. They're both gonna leave the ring. That would be that'd be awesome. Blast him with some ice. Ooh. Oh!
Oh my god, they're gonna destroy everything!
Ah! Ah! Whoa! 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 Oh, damn!
This is too much.
And that's a draw.
They've killed half the stadium.
There are no more
Half
agencies now.
the stadium got hit with concrete and right in the face.
Oh. Her? And then Izuku died.
Fuck!
Sometimes you wish these episodes were just a smidge longer.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
Amazing episode. That has to be. I'm not just saying this is of all the hype you guys built up.
No,
It is very evident early on. At first, I was like, okay, is this like the ultimate episode because of like this battle being the ultimate battle? But
How cool would it be if they fought?
as it progressed, I was like, this is the best episode I've seen of this show so far.
Mm-hmm.
I love how, because I noticed that usually when they have, especially in this season, if there's a big battle, it's usually like the first 10 minutes. If the last episode ends on a cliffhanger of them going into a battle, it's usually the first 10 minutes before the commercial break. This was the entire episode, and this whole arc occurred into here. Weirdly, I flashed to that Family Guy episode of Brian and Stewie inside of that vault.
Yeah,
Because it's like, you know, it's in the stadium. It's a really contained episode. And
Well, you really feel the confines of the little,
Yeah.
square that they're in, and how intense it would be.
because trying not to be
get-
out of bounds is
Yeah.
such a big element of the actual battle. And kind of did a little bit of what we were predicting.
Just in a much more sophisticated kind of
Yeah,
way.
he wanted him to embrace his powers and not feel like that identity of having the firepower is his father's power.
And
he
also-
wanted him to embrace it and use it to the
Yeah,
extreme. Go
yeah.
be full hero mode. Yeah.
And also, I'm sure that he wants to win not against somebody who's holding back. It's
Yeah.
like, if I'm going to be the best, I got to face you 100%.
Yeah.
And yeah, that whole thing where they're like, he's helping his opponent. Like, he is, but I think he's also, cutting to the core of why they're all here. I feel like the buildup of all these conversations
Yeah.
of everybody going, look, I like you, but I'm here to win.
In terms of a structured episode, this is the best structured episode I've seen, because in the first part of it, you're like, all right, what's... Okay. In the first part of it, I was like, all right, this is cool, an awesome battle, but I want Midoriya to win. And then when you start getting into these flashbacks of Todoroki's past, which is just heartbreaking. Like you imagine that it would be abusive and extreme and everything, but you're like, no, this guy grew up in a hardcore domestically violent relationship. And you completely get why he is the way, more than just the exposition we've got him, but to actually see the visual storytelling of it, which I thought was cool to have that like film grain aesthetic to it. It was haunting and scary, and it's terrifying. You feel for him. You see that the Todoroki today is still in a lot of ways that little boy.
Yeah.
And Midoriya's goal to push him to be full on to like saying like that it's not your father's quirk, it's yours, to pushing him to have that quirk and use it in this fight so Midoriya can go up against the best, naturally causes an arc for Todoroki as well. Maybe it wasn't the arc that Midoriya was pushing for, but it's this other arc that occurs. So it's like having both people's motivations go full on against each other causes both of them to arc and progress, especially Todoroki's story. So to call this, Todoroki Origins or whatever, Shoto Origins is like, this is in a lot of ways like you see the origin of his youth, but this is the origin of him embracing both sides of his powers.
Yeah, of the hero that he'll eventually become. And in this episode, I especially started to appreciate the cleverness of having this all be in a sporting event environment where you can have your commentators basically developing the world too, because I thought that was a really cool thing that they brought up, where even in this episode, Bakugo is like breaking stuff down and being like, hey, look, like, quirks are still physical abilities. You can run them down. You can deplete them. There are all kinds of side effects. And like to see that too, where Todoroki's like frosting over. It's like we already know that Midoriya can't handle the extent, but with a native quirk, seeing him frost over and stuff, I thought those details are things that help separate this from the normal superhero stuff for me.
And story element wise, brilliant, but the action of it all too was I love how the story was infused throughout the battle. It was more a lot of times in these battles it's a lot about strategy, figuring that out, which is always really cool and smart and witty to figure out. The cleverness behind it, and to watch how it all unfolds on who comes out on top and how they do it. But it was so brutal watching it. Like there's been the brutal episodes before where they're just getting pounded and the I forget the teacher's name, the one who's all bandaged up, the commentator. Aizawa. Like when he got fucked up in an earlier episode, that was like, oh, this feels real and raw. Yeah. And this was like brutal of watching them use the extent of their powers. As a big running theme of it was that these quirks are so physical that you can exhaust yourself, that you can run out of fuel on it. Mm-hmm. And you're watching them just really push themselves to the limit on how much they can use. And by the time he even has his firepower, fucking Midoriya's already drained,
Yeah, when I feel like there are a decent amount of times where we'll jump back and forth between like, this is more of an action episode and this is more of a story episode. And I appreciate episodes like this that can rise both of those things to the same heights almost at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's all contained to one fight. And I also appreciated the way they chose to use the flashbacks. Like, that was a surprise to me, because early on in the episode I was like, oh, okay, are we gonna like spend a lot of time in his old life and then cut back to the match? But no, like most of this is the match, and then when it really when Midoriya really starts digging at him, they bring in the flashbacks. So I thought that was a really effective choice. Like, this is one of, I think, the better directed episodes, as well as written episodes, as well as captured episodes.
Well, they have the dialogue in between them hitting each other too, which I thought worked really well. Sometimes I could feel like just a bunch of exposition to me that's usually amusing and entertaining, but it was very effective in their dialogue of where their arcs go. Because the first half of this episode, I'm just rooting for Midoriya. The second half, I'm crying. I'm beginning to cry for Todoroki, and then by the end, I'm like, I don't know who I want to win.
I want them both to win. I want everyone to have a good time.
Can they just attack the dad and get it over with?
Why don't they just both say, fuck the game? Yeah. Let's go kick Endeavor's
ass. And then they're both out of bounds, and they don't know who won.
Because how much would that suck is not only the protege of All Might and his creation just kicking his ass.
Well, it also, they both want to be the best versions of the heroes they can be, and a big part of what makes Midoriya obviously on his way to having the ultimate powers of being the ultimate hero. Very slow process for that guy. I feel very sorry for him. Anytime he gets to actually use his powers, he's just a bitch. But and because you see what makes him so special is his character on the inside of wanting to bring out the best in people, the strategy, all that, and that's all highly on display here. And for him to be the best hero, he's willing to even help his opponent out to be the better hero that his opponent could be. So naturally, Todoroki becomes the best hero he can be by embracing both powers. facing all the things that he's repressed. And then Midoriya is on display with why he's the best hero, because he seeks to bring out the best in people.
Yeah.
So you got both elements on display, physical and internal, on both of them. You know, it's a brilliantly written episode. It's a character piece of an episode.
Yeah, and it ends up in a place where they both win in different ways. I mean, like, Midoriya doesn't win the match, but he wins in another respect. I mean, he
was happy to. I feel like he was happy to lose.
Yeah, totally. And you know, I mean, he's clearly earned the respect. Like, in a battle like that, everybody kind of wins, and then it just comes down to who overpowers who.
Everyone's a winner there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this episode. This is amazing. I'd probably say it's my favorite one so far. I mean, it doesn't have any of the humor that I love from My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
But when My Hero Academia wants to get like heavy with its emotional stakes and all that, that's when they're at their brilliant, which is damn good writing.
And with the action intensity this was intense. And
there's some crazy level of direction with the powers that they were on display too. You know, like it just got so extreme by the end.
Yeah.
It's like they're gonna kill everyone in that stadium, aren't they?
Kill everyone, they're gonna kill each other.
Yeah. It started making me think about, why don't they have like glass walls or something that people can see through? Because I'm like, people are going to be exposed to these powers all the time. They're going to get killed out there in the
like
crowd.
A net or a
something
laser
to
wall,
block the powers from hitting them. You know,
maybe a hero who can manage all the shrapnel. You know.
Oh man, that was amazing! Thank you guys for building up the hype on that one.
Yeah,
and
I'm excited to see more of engaged Bakugo too.
Yeah. That was great.
Guys.
Thank you guys. Talk with you soon.